90 Day Fiance. Angela exposed by Michael Ilesanmi's lawyer in legal battle. Did you know that Angela Deem could face legal consequences far beyond what fans ever imagined? After years of drama on 90 Day Fiance, the tables have turned, and Michael Ilesanmi's lawyer is now hitting Angela with shocking accusations that could change everything. From leaked documents exposing abuse claims to fans questioning Angela's future on the TLC network, this legal battle is heating up. Let's dive into the explosive allegations. What's at stake for both Angela and Michael, and how it all could impact their future? Is this the end of Angela's reign on 90 Day Fiance? Stay tuned to find out. Before we dive into the full story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give the video a like. You won't want to miss any updates on this ongoing drama. Let's first take a quick recap of how everything has unfolded over time. Michael finally made his way to the United States in December 2023, after years of being with Angela since 2017. By January 2020, they were married, but fans had already been following their wild ride since their debut on 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days back in 2018. After meeting online, it took them a while to finally meet in person, but the drama didn't stop there. By August 2023, we saw them on 90 Day, The Last Resort, still struggling to trust each other and trying to repair the damage from infidelity. Now, you'd think their reunion in America would be the start of a happy ending, but no. By February 2024, Michael had had enough and made a shocking decision. He ran away from Angela's house, claiming he feared for his life. Michael shared that he stayed in the relationship despite Angela's over-the-top and sometimes violent outbursts because he thought distance was the real issue. But once they were together, they didn't get better. He said he felt like an outsider in her home, and the way she treated him when she was angry, it was downright scary. Michael said the final straw was how badly Angela treated him. He loved her, yes, but the constant fear became too much. So when she went out to run some errands one day, Michael saw his chance and fled. With no legal documents and barely any money, he somehow found his way to Houston, Texas, in search of safety. But what happened next is what we're calling real drama. Fans of 90 Day Fiance were left stunned when Angela Deem took things to the next level in June, filing for an annulment in a Georgia court. By July, viewers were hit with the news, and it wasn't pretty. According to court documents, Angela accused Michael of fraud, claiming that he fraudulently induced her into marriage, but it didn't stop there. She went on to accuse him of conspiring with other Nigerian men to trick U.S. citizens into marriage for a shot at permanent residency. Talk about explosive allegations. Hey, if you're as hooked on this story as we are, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when more juicy updates drop. Michael, however, didn't just sit back and take it. In a desperate plea, he turned to his fans for help. Shortly after Angela dropped her legal bombshell, Michael launched a fundraising campaign. He asked for $25,000 to cover his legal fees, but his supporters blew past that goal. In no time, over 2,300 donations poured in, and Michael raised more than $45,000. Clearly, people are still divided on who's really in the wrong. But here's where it gets interesting. Michael has always denied Angela's claims, and while Angela insists that his infidelity was the real issue tearing them apart, a private investigator hired during 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After Season 8 Tell All couldn't find solid evidence of Michael cheating. So where does the truth lie? Michael wasn't about to back down, though. His legal team fired back with a counterclaim for divorce, accusing Angela of cruel treatment, with both physical and mental abuse happening privately and publicly throughout their marriage. And it wasn't just words. They brought receipts in the form of footage from the show, documenting physical and emotional abuse. Oh, and they're not just fighting her annulment. Michael's team is pushing for spousal support, arguing that Angela's actions were so damaging that Michael deserves compensation. He says his intentions in the marriage were always genuine, but Angela's behavior left him with no choice but to walk away. Angela, who always painted herself as a strong supporter, suddenly found herself at the center of a controversy that could flip everything on its head. Fans quickly rallied behind Michael, with some even apologizing on behalf of Americans for how TLC had let Angela's behavior slide. The narrative was shifting fast, and people weren't holding back in calling for Angela to be booted off the TLC network. As the legal battle rages on, fans have been left questioning both Michael's motives and Angela's actions on 90 Day Fiance. It sparked a debate over whether Angela's time on the show should come to an end. But what's really at stake in this case? Understanding the difference between an annulment and a divorce is key here. Unlike a divorce, which simply ends a marriage, an annulment means that the marriage never existed in the eyes of the law. That could be a game changer for Michael's immigration status, especially if it was tied to his marriage to Angela. An Atlanta-based divorce attorney explained that judges tend to lean towards divorces where no one has to be labeled at fault. But an annulment? That's a whole different story. Angela would have to prove that her marriage to Michael was fraudulent or illegal, which is a much tougher hill to climb. For Michael, an annulment could spell disaster. It could strip away any legal protections or benefits he gained through the marriage. The attorney also noted that while some people opt for annulments because they'd rather say they were never married than go through a divorce, the process is more complicated and unpredictable. But here's the kicker. Despite everything, Michael isn't ready to give up on his American dream, even if he wants nothing to do with Angela anymore. Now, Michael's been dropping some serious hints on social media ever since it came out that he responded to Angela's annulment with a divorce request and a demand for spousal support. Recently, he took to Instagram to share a cryptic message from Power of Positivity, which said, "Always do good," and added that good things come back in unexpected ways. The post even urged followers to believe it's possible. Looks like Michael's sending a not-so-subtle message, feeling confident that the court will see him as the real victim in this mess, not a fraud, but someone who's endured cruel treatment and alleged abuse. Is this Michael's way of quietly letting us know he believes karma is on his side? Or maybe is he counting his chicks before they hatch? While we're still glued to the wild ups and downs of Angela and Michael's relationship on 90 Day Fiance, Angela has made a bold claim. This is her final season. Yup, the Hazelhurst, Georgia native says she's ready to say bye-bye to 90 Day Fiance after Season 8 of Happily Ever After. According to a TikTok fan account, Angela recently spilled the tea during some live videos. In one clip, Angela playfully teased that unless TLC gives her and Michael their very own spin-off, their story might be cut short. "Listen, after this season, bye-bye," she said, adding that filming her real life isn't as easy as it looks. But when fans begged her to jump onto 90 Day The Single Life, Angela was quick to shut it down. And you know how she responded? "No, the F I will not. I'm not doing The Single Life. No, I'm not. This ain't just me wanting to do a show, okay?" And if that wasn't enough, Angela hinted at a bigger plan in her second TikTok, saying she's ready to trade in her reality TV drama for a shot at an acting career in Hollywood. Is this really the last we'll see of Angela, or is she gearing up for a whole new kind of spotlight? Only time will tell, but that's not all. Angela's latest Instagram story just sent a clear message. She's officially done chasing men. Yup. It looks like Angela's no longer on the hunt for guys she finds attractive. Instead, she's sitting back, waiting for God to send her the ideal man who'll stick around for good. After feeling betrayed by Michael, it seems she's turned to her faith, focusing on the blessings she's getting from above. But here's the twist. Angela isn't rushing back into the dating scene anytime soon. She's learned her lesson after the drama-filled marriage with Michael, and she knows rebounding isn't the answer. Let's be honest, she wasn't exactly in the best mental space during her relationship with him. But now, she's feeling lighter, less stressed, and way more optimistic. However, some fans aren't totally buying it. Could this sudden turn towards faith be Angela's way of copying Michael? After all, Michael's "God Got Me" post got thousands of likes from 90 Day Fiancé fans. So is Angela just trying to grab some of that spotlight by posting about God too? Is this a real transformation, or is she just playing the game for attention? With all these bombshell revelations and shocking twists, it's hard to believe this legal battle is anywhere near its conclusion. The real question is, will Angela come out of this unscathed, or are Michael's accusations just the tip of the iceberg? What do you think will happen next? Let us know in the comments, and if you're ready for more updates, make sure you're subscribed. Trust me, this drama is just getting started.